Thank you so much. I think I'm talking to a penis now. Is that what I'm doing? I'm not going to say any more than that. I got a new job. Thank you. My new job is to monitor my son's internet activity. That's, pays nothing. I get no retirement, no 401k. I didn't want to do it. It was thrust upon me by his mom. She didn't want to take a... I get that. Any moms here? No moms here. I'm going to tell you something about moms. They don't want to look at their son's internet history, okay? Kind of like I don't want to look at my daughter's diary. Okay? I don't want anything to do with that. But am I really the right choice for this particular job? Seriously? I mean, the only person more depraved on the internet than a teenage boy? His dad, right? I mean, any dads here? I need monitoring on the internet. I need supervision, frankly. But I was nervous. Have you seen what's on the internet? Have you seen what's out there? It's terrifying. As a dad, as a guy, it's fantastic. It's awesome. I mean, there's everything I always dreamt that I could see at a moment's notice is out there. But so I knew that my son was on the internet, so I was nervous. And I put off it, I procrastinated enough. Last weekend I did it. I went through his entire internet history. It took hours, and I have to tell you, it was needless worry. Have you ever had that where you're worried about stuff and it turned out to be nothing? That's what it was. It turns out that my son has excellent pornography. He has... it's fantastic. I bookmark a lot of sites. Which I then have been watching periodically by myself. Ironically, he's become my internet porn dealer. That's basically my dad. I have to say, have you heard the phrase that if you love what you do, you won't work a day in your life? I love my new job. It doesn't feel like work. Thank you very much. I was talking to my very close friend. He's married, and he came to me, and he wants to get his wife involved in a threesome with another woman. Yeah, and he came to me for like advice, and which is hilarious because I can barely get my wife interested in a twosome. She's more of the solo lady. She's a solo gal. She likes to take care of herself. I've seen what she uses. Impressive. I've been outsourced by a machine. But the thing is, that's like the male fantasy. Guys, is that the male fantasy? Two women at the same time?
Yes.
I don't get it. It's not my fantasy. I routinely disappoint my wife sexually, so the prospect of seeing that look of disappointment on two women's faces is a little bit too much for me to handle. If I were going to have a threesome with my wife, I would probably bring another guy in the mix, actually. Some advice, some pointers, just, pick up the slack or something. But every family has that one person who just cannot get their shit together. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
Of that one person. And financially, professionally, their failures, relationships, divorce, affairs, it just never works out. And I was with my family over the holidays, and we have a very large family. And I was sitting back, I never thought about it. I was like, who is it in my family who is this person? Who is the loser? And after much consideration and investigation, it's me. I'm the loser, and it's not even close. There's not like a close second or third. It is me by miles. And I'm not doing well financially, frankly. And you're probably like, oh, he's just exaggerating, No. Those are the words of the bankruptcy court judge at my last hearing. You're not doing well financially, sir. She threw sir in there. I thought that was nice, a little bit of integrity. I have no money. I have an incredible amount of debt. Apparently that's my talent. I'm gifted at accumulating debt and not paying it off, frankly. But the thing is, anybody ever go to one of those debt consolidation services? Anybody? Okay, if you haven't, I have a piece of advice for you, okay? Don't. Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do with the debt consolidation services? They add up your debt. They use math. They take all your debt that I tried to avoid for years. The grand total. I had little piles of debt all over the place, and they took them and they created this monstrous mountain of debt that is never going to be paid off. It was horrifying. It was kind of like counting up the number of men who were with your wife or your girlfriend before you met her. And see, and there's laughter because every guy's done it. Ladies, we don't want to do it. We're compelled to, out of curiosity, to count it up. All right, we start small, like debt, you know? It's like little piles, couple guys over here. I get it. Couple guys over here. All right, that's fine. But then, you know, like my wife. I met my wife. She was divorced. All right, she'd been single for a while. You know, I understand. She had a couple guys over here, a couple guys over there. I get it. All right, fine. But when I added it up, wow. That's a lot of dick. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.